Why does God allow pain and suffering? The outcome of our choices, or of the choices of those around us, they could be our parents, grandparents, even great-grandparents. They could be our sisters, our brothers, our uncles, our aunts. It could be our neighbors. It could be a total stranger. But the outcome of choices has a very big impact on why there's pain and suffering. And really, the other 4 points kind of go back to this point of choice, and is the outgrowth of choice in many respects. Unfortunately, because of some of my own choices, whether I thought they were good at the time or not, I have suffered some heartache, and because of some of my choices, I've caused other people heartache. I've caused people such as my mom heartache and anguish, because when I was a knucklehead teen, I would stay out and I'd call her, and of course she's worrying about where I'm at. And so why was there pain and suffering in my mom's life? That's simply because of the choice that I made of not listening to her instructions. In a similar way, when we look at the Bible and we go to the first human family, the first human couple, Adam and Eve, we see that God gave Adam and Eve bounds, just like my mom gave me bounds and rules and things to abide by. And those bounds were that they had stewardship, rule, dominion over all of creation on this earth. It was entrusted to Adam and Eve and to greater mankind as a whole. But he told Adam and Eve, there's one prohibition that you have. I've made all these trees when we were still vegans or vegetarians, whatever the proper term is. I've given you all the trees to eat from, just like I've given them to all the animals and beasts of the field. But there's this one tree that I don't want you to eat from, because in the day that you eat of it, you're going to die. Now, that prohibition was there for a reason. I'll make a future video about the reason why it was there, and ultimately the being that incited Adam and Eve to eat from the tree when our Creator plainly told them not to. But by them eating from the fruit of the tree, which was called the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, by them eating, making the choice to eat from the fruit of that tree when God instructed them what the outcome, what the consequence would be, they introduced rebellion into their human nature, as well as they introduced the death process into their human nature. As much as when we pluck a piece of fruit from a tree, it is no longer connected to its source. And so over time, it's going to begin to decay and rot, of course, as we all know. And so when it comes to why there's pain and suffering, we have to just simply look back at the first human, Adam and Eve, and we see that they introduced this nature of decay and rebellion, what the English Bible calls sin, and that was part of choice. And so that choice began the death process, which was the outcome of choices.